Hey, good evening. Good evening. This is Deborah Austin coming to you with today's daily journaling prompt for the Marriage Manifestation Journal. We are on prompts 26 and 27 out of 30, so we are almost at the end. So I hope that you are ready. You have your journals out, that you have downloaded your journal by this time. If you have not, no worries. The link is in the description and will be in the comments as well. So if you are just this is your first time hearing from me or seeing me, my name is Deborah Austin. Let you actually see me. My name is Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching, and I am coming to you tonight to share my marriage manifestation journal prompts number 26 and 27. So I have created this journal a couple of years ago, and this year I am using it as one of the tools that I share with the women that I work with. I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive while in midlife marriages. And this is one of the tools that allows them to do that. And so, my purpose at this point is to provide you with a little conversation and explanation around the journaling prompts so that when you fill yours in, you'll have a little guidance. So I don't tell you what to say, I don't tell you what I write in mine. I just provide you with some guidance so that when you are writing yours, they will be your thoughts and not mine. Because, just as humans, we kind of, sometimes when we get a little help, we may rely on it a little too much. So I want you to pull this from within. We are stretching ourselves and thinking and hoping for things that we have never thought about or hoped for before. So let me go ahead and get into tonight's prompts. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that you can see it. All right, so the first prompt that we're going to look at tonight says, my spouse and I have a beautiful sexual relationship. So here you can write what things that you and your spouse do or what things you would like to do as far as your sexual relationship goes. You want to always write when you are journaling, you want to write about positive things and you want to write about how you want things to be because it is a manifestation. So you want to work towards making things happen. So if, for example, in your sexual relationship, you know, just as human beings, we sometimes become creatures of habit, and you all may have been doing the same things for a long time, and your sexual relationship may not be as beautiful as you would like for it to be. The only people that can change that's you and your spouse. So think about some ways that you may like to do some exploration or just have some conversation to see some ways that you can make things a little spicier than they have been recently. If that's the case, I'm sure that when you first got together, things may have been a little different than they are now. But also, as a midlife couple, um, you aren't as flexible as you used to be. In all sincerity, sometimes it takes us a little while longer just to move from laying down to sitting up to standing up. So think about all of those things, and you and your spouse have some conversations as to how your sexual relationship can indeed be beautiful again if it's not at this time. And our second prompt for tonight, prompt number 27, is I am building supportive relationships outside of my marriage. And again, this is where you want to write in future tense and you want to think about ways that you can build relationships. With the internet, it allows us to go and be with others without actually having to leave our homes. If you're like me, you may have gotten a little too used to that and you are not venturing out as much as you possibly used to. And there's, not anything wrong with that. But as we age, we don't want to seclude ourselves because, if you, after COVID, you just kind of stay in the house all the time. You may, especially being a retiree, if you are retired, you don't have a job to go to every day. So you may want to try to find some things to do outside of your home, outside of your marriage, so that you and your spouse can have some fresh conversation about some things that may be going on in those supportive relationships. Women love being women, and Black women really love being with Black women. And you may want to try to find some kind of a group near you where you live. If you have some particular types of interests, like if you like to run, or if you like to exercise, or you like to go to wine tastings, excuse me, or you like to just sit around and chit chat, or you're an entrepreneur and you need some support, find a group near you. You may have to go on the internet and search and possibly find some people who are actually meeting in person to kind of pull you outside of your home. So think about things that you can do to cultivate relationships. You may find a neighbor that you have seen, but you all wave and in passing, but you haven't really had an opportunity to chit chat. You know, Stop by, ask her if she'd like to, meet you for lunch, or, walk around the neighborhood, whatever it is that that would help you to cultivate that relationship, so that you are not um, only having a relationship with your spouse. Because as we get older, we may tend to kind of seclude ourselves sometimes. So that is not good for you, nor is it good for your relationship. So I want you to think about that and be conscious of that as you are journaling. So, as a recap for tonight, our two journaling prompts are: the first one is number 26 is, my spouse and I have a beautiful sexual relationship. And then the second one is, I am building supportive relationships outside of my marriage. So I hope that you have some good thoughts, that you are going to be journaling around both of these journaling prompts. And if you have any questions relating to that, please go ahead and put them in the comments. Also, because this one was talking about intimacy, or actually improving your sexual relationship so that it's more beautiful than it possibly has been, I would like for you to get me some hot lips for the 3 emojis to show me that you made it to the end. That's what I like to do, to ask people to show me how you made it to the end. And so I asked for a specific emoji. And the only way, of course, that you know that is if you did watch the video. So give me those 3 hot lip kisses. They're just the lips only. And let me know that you made it to the end. Also, if you would like to go into a little deeper conversation about your marriage, I do have a link for my marriage boot camp. It's just that's not the name, and I can't think of it right now. I'm so sorry. I just had a brain freeze. That happens at midlife. But anyway, you'll see it. It's in the comments. I already put the link to it. So go ahead. I think it's reboot was what it says, marriage reboot. But it's just a little way for us to have a conversation about your marriage and come up with some ideas and things that you can try. So again, my name is Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching, going through my marriage manifestation journal. Today we covered prompts 26 and 27. We are almost at the end. There are 30. And so I hope that you are joining me. By the way, a couple of ways that you can complete your journal. If you don't want to print it out, I printed mine out because I like to have that paper. But you could just use it, pull it up online, and then use a notebook to write and record what you want to say about each of the journals, each of the journaling prompts. So again, I hope that you are keeping up. If not, no worries. You can always get caught up. This is not based on the day of the month. So we're doing journaling prompts 26 and 27, and today is the 29th. So it has nothing to do with the day of the month. It only has to do with the day that when you start. And as I have shared earlier, you can do this weekly. This doesn't have to be a daily thing. If doing a daily prompt is a bit much for you, you can just decide to do yours weekly and stretch it out. So whatever works best for you is what I want you to do. So again, thank you for joining me. And if you're watching the replay, please type in replay to let me know that you caught the replay. If you are able to get on, I actually know that I have no viewers right now, at least on YouTube. I may have some viewers on Facebook that I cannot see. But at any rate, whenever you join me, please comment, please like, please share, and please subscribe. And have an awesome and wonderful rest of your day. I will be back with the next prompt. Um, soon. I'll be uploading. This one is live. I may do the next one as a recording, but either way, it is coming soon and you will have it when you are ready. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Take care.